Water is, well, one of the most basic human needs, yet in harsh environments it quickly becomes the most difficult resource to manage. Heat, cold, high altitude, and intense physical effort can drain the body faster than most people expect. Long before modern hydration packs and advanced gear existed, soldiers operating in extreme conditions had to learn the hard way how to manage water wisely. During World War II, troops fought in deserts, jungles, mountains and frozen battlefields where access to clean drinking water was never guaranteed. Those who survived these environments often did so by practicing strict water discipline and learning how to recognize the early warning signs of dehydration. The lessons they learned remain valuable for anyone traveling, working or surviving in harsh conditions today. The first principle of staying hydrated is understanding how quickly the body loses water. In hot climates, the human body cools itself by sweating. While this process prevents overheating, it also causes rapid fluid loss. Soldiers marching under the desert sun could lose several litres of water in a single day without even realising it. The danger is that thirst usually appears after the body has already begun to lose too much fluid. Experienced troops learned not to rely on thirst alone as a signal to drink. Instead, they developed the habit of drinking small amounts regularly throughout the day. This steady intake helped maintain hydration before serious dehydration could occur. For anyone operating in harsh environments, this same habit is critical. You know, waiting until you feel extremely thirsty is often too late. Another important factor in hydration is controlling physical effort. In extreme heat or difficult terrain, excessive movement accelerates water loss. Soldiers quickly discovered that pushing too hard during the hottest hours of the day could drain their water supplies long before reaching the next resupply point. To reduce this risk, many units adjusted their movement schedules. Travel and heavy work were often performed during cooler periods such as early morning or late afternoon. Midday hours were reserved for rest whenever possible. This approach conserved both energy and water, allowing troops to function longer with limited supplies. You know, modern outdoor travelers can actually apply the same strategy. Planning your activity during the cooler hours, well, it significantly reduces the amount of water your body needs. Another key survival habit, and it's a big one, involves protecting the body from unnecessary heat exposure. It may seem a bit counterintuitive, but covering the skin in hot environments can actually help preserve hydration. Soldiers operating in desert conditions, for instance, often wore lightweight long sleeves and head coverings rather than exposing bare skin to direct sunlight. You know, clothing acts as a barrier that reduces direct heat absorption and slows sweat evaporation. This, in turn, helps the body regulate temperature more efficiently. Head protection was, well, especially important. The head and neck absorb a significant amount of sunlight, and overheating in this area can really accelerate dehydration and fatigue. By shielding themselves from the sun, soldiers managed to conserve both water and energy. Hydration is also, closely connected to electrolyte balance. When the body sweats, it loses not only water, but also essential salts that help regulate muscle and nerve function. Without these minerals, even well-hydrated individuals may experience fatigue, dizziness, or muscle cramps. During wartime operations, soldiers often consumed foods containing salt or minerals to help maintain balance during long periods of exertion. Today, maintaining electrolyte balance remains an important part of hydration during demanding physical activity. Another critical skill in harsh environments is recognizing early dehydration symptoms. Dehydration does not always begin dramatically. It often starts with subtle signs that can be easy to overlook. Fatigue, headaches, dry mouth, dizziness, and, reduced concentration are common early indicators. If these symptoms are ignored, more serious problems can develop, including confusion, heat exhaustion, or even heat stroke. Soldiers trained in extreme environments learn to monitor both themselves and their fellow troops for these warning signs. Recognizing dehydration early allows corrective action before conditions become dangerous. Another valuable habit developed during wartime operations was careful water management. Water supplies were often limited and had to last until the next resupply point. Instead of drinking large amounts quickly, troops rationed their water carefully. They avoided unnecessary waste and sometimes used shaded storage areas to keep water containers cooler, slowing evaporation and maintaining drinkable temperatures. This disciplined approach ensured that water lasted as long as possible during extended missions. Even today, water management remains a crucial survival skill in remote environments. Finally, harsh conditions require mental awareness and discipline. When people become tired, overheated, or stressed, they often forget to maintain basic survival habits. Drinking regularly, resting when needed, and monitoring physical condition, these all require constant attention. Soldiers operating in extreme climates developed routines that reminded them to hydrate consistently and watch for signs of exhaustion. This discipline, really helped them maintain performance even under difficult circumstances. In the end, staying hydrated in harsh environments is not simply about carrying enough water. It's about understanding how the body uses water, managing physical activity, protecting the body from extreme conditions, and, recognizing early warning signs before serious problems develop. The soldiers who endured some of the harshest environments of World War II did not survive by chance. They survived by respecting the limits of the human body and adapting their habits to the realities of the environment. And today, those same lessons remain essential knowledge for anyone who ventures into demanding terrain, where water becomes the most valuable resource of all.